Ed, what do you do with Brexit right now? Is it a very simple, cable play, or is it actually a lot more fundamental than that?
Well, I think there are some things you can do despite the uncertainty. Our central view, as much as you can have a central view at the moment, is that we have an extension and we actually move towards a second referendum. That is the House view. But even if you believe other things, one thing that we do like as a trade around Brexit is actually to buy dividends on the FTSE 100 index, because in a sense you have a natural hedge with the currency. If you have a hard Brexit, the currency is going to drop sharply. Yeah. But actually, the FTSE will do quite well because 40% of the dividends paid are paid in dollars and then translated into pounds. So you'll actually gain on one side what you'll lose on the other side. So in a sense, for us, that's good because you have a nice big fat discount because people don't want to touch UK assets. But this is one UK asset we particularly like.
OK, Marilyn, how do you look at Brexit actually with every day that passes? Are we closer to no-deal Brexit, or is there a consensus that actually we'll find a way no matter what happens?
Well, our core view is still that we will find a way, that there may be a delay, as you say, and or an extension of Article 50, and that some form of deal will be found. We're seeing, more noise in terms of negotiations and compromise potentially between the political parties in the UK as well. But, as every day passes, we are getting closer and closer to that deadline. So our view really more in the global portfolios is to really trade the pound. So there we've been very tactically trading it again with our core view being that some form of deal will be found, even if there's an extension. But we are getting right up to the wire, and there is still no clarity whatsoever, I would say.
Edmund Shing, your research note is wonderful on flows. Flows. What are the flows of money in and out of the United Kingdom now? What do they tell you?
Quite simply, that international investors are avoiding UK assets like the plague. I think, Tom, every time I come over to your side of the pond, not only on the UK but on Europe in general, we hear the same thing. Why are you here? I don't want to talk about Europe. I don't care. It's a nightmare between Brexit, Italy, France. There's so much confusion politically that US and international investors generally don't want to touch either European assets or, in particular, UK assets.